Hello, welcome back to Mama Bird and Tribe. Today I'm going to talk about Brixton's potty training and how that went. So potty training Aliana and potty training Brixton, two completely different potty training experiences. Potty training Aliana, for a girl, I felt that it was just a little bit easier, not because she's a girl, because of her personality. The first time around, she didn't want to fully be on board with potty training. Like, she kind of regressed, and I just knew she wasn't ready. And then we tried again a few months later down the line, and then she was on board, and it was amazing. She really didn't fight us over being on a potty. She just enjoyed and had a fun experience. Brixton. He's my tough cookie. So my husband broke his foot a few months ago, and during that time he was pretty much like handicapped. He couldn't leave the house really. He had to have his foot elevated. It was hard for him to get around. So I told him, why don't we just start potty training Brixton right now, since we can't leave the house and we just have all this time. So Brixton wasn't going to school. It was already summer break. And I told my husband, let's just start today. I'll get the pull-ups and we're gonna start today. So he was on board, and I need to have him on board because it's gonna be tougher if only I'm doing it. But since my husband is home, I needed him to help me out. So I bought the pull-ups. I brought the pull-ups home, and I showed Brixton. I'm like, Brixton, these are going to be your nighttime underwear. I didn't tell him it was pull-ups or diapers, anything associated with diapers. I said nighttime underwear, so that he doesn't think that they're diapers and want to have pull-ups while we're potty training him. So I told him, okay, so we're not gonna have any diapers today. You're gonna be a big boy, and we're going to start potty training. You're gonna start going on the potty. So we brought out our summer infant potty seat, the one that we use for Aliana, and it's really cute. It makes a flushing noise. You can also use the top of the potty seat on a regular toilet, so it makes it smaller and they can hold on to it too. But what's great is that he was like, okay, let's do this. So I took off his diaper. I didn't put it back on. And what I learned from the last experience with Aliana, first we put on pull-ups, and then she just went in her pull-up. And then we put on underwear, and she just went in her underwear. So we just went like full on nothing, like bare nothing. Naked down there, but she had a shirt on. And that's the same thing that I did with Brixton. And try to make sure that the shirt is not super long, because once they go on that potty and they don't know how to pull up the shirt, it's just gonna get on their shirt. So I put on a shirt, and then he's just running around free willy. And he was pretty much just watching TV. I try to give him a lot of fluids, and I try to ask him, do you need to go potty? Like every 15 minutes, I'm like, do you need to go potty? Let's go on a potty. So Brixton is pretty resistant when it comes to being pressured to do things. He didn't like the idea of having me take him to the potty or have him sit on a potty with an iPad or with a book. He just wanted to just have his freedom and see what he wanted to do, make his own decisions on this whole thing. So the first day, he actually, he peed on the ground, and luckily it wasn't on the couch or it wasn't on a rug. So mind you should like roll up your rugs, you know, just be mindful that there will be accidents. Unless you have that unicorn child where no accidents, but there will be accidents. But yeah, he peed on the floor the first time, and then we had him like try to go poop, and he didn't want to go poop. So when nighttime came, I did the pull-up underwear, nighttime underwear for the pull-ups. And he actually felt the need to go. He peed and he pooped. Done. Okay, so he peed and pooped. Fine. Day 2, you guys. Okay, day 1 was a fail, but at least he was still willing to try it on the second day. So day 2, I didn't put a diaper on. I didn't put anything on. Same routine. Keep up with the routine. Shirt. Let them go without anything underneath. And he was just watching TV on the iPad, running around, playing, all that stuff. And then we had a play date that day also. And we had some friends over. And I was around the afternoon after like asking him like all morning, do you need to go? Do you need to go? Giving him fluids. Like he's trying to hold everything in. And he's like really scared of the potty. Like he's intimidated with the potty. He's intimidated with the toilet, he's intimidated with the potty, because this is all new. It's all very new. Change is different, change is scary. So he really, really had to go. So we were just talking and the other kids were playing, and I just see Brixton from the couch booking it to the bathroom, trying to get on your potty. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh my God, is he going? And he actually tried to go on the potty. So he had a little bit of accent. He had like half on the floor near the potty and then half on the potty. Like he actually sat down and peed on the potty. And I congratulated him. We also, what I recommend, have a reward system. So for Brixton, he loves chocolate. His reward, anything that he did throughout this whole potty training experience, he just wanted chocolate. He didn't want anything else but chocolate. We also gave him stickers. We also got a chart, a reward chart, to show him like how many times he went potty and poop. Highly recommend getting those things, even like these little targets to put into potty. Totally recommend getting that too, because it helps him out and it makes it more exciting for him. So those are like a few of the things that I say that you would actually want to get. Are things that's going to excite them with the whole potty training experience. So for Brixton, it was definitely chocolate, it was stickers, it was the reward chart, and these little targets that you could put into the potty. So once he pees or poops in the potty, then it changes color, or it just floats and things like that. Like they're little targets that you can find on Amazon. And I'll link them up for you guys too. But going back to Brixton's first experience trying to go on a potty, oh my God, you guys, it was so awesome. We were all congratulating him. He felt amazing. He felt like he was a big boy and he did a big boy thing. He was so proud of himself, so proud. But he still didn't want to go poop. So he did go to the toilet once again that night. So he did it twice on the second day. Only pee, no poop. So I'm like, okay, all right. So we put the pull-up diaper back on him, called it the nighttime underwear, on him, and he pooped automatically right when I put that pull-up underwear on. So that was fine. At least like we had some really good pee experiences on the potty on the second day. So the next day, I really want him to take a poop, okay? The next day, same thing. He woke up. I just put a shirt on him. He did the same routine, watched TV on the iPad, playing, giving him fluids, asking him. So I am not taking him to the potty. He wants to go on his own. That's one thing that I found out about Brixton. It's like he wants to do it on his own terms. He doesn't want to be having someone to tell him what to do. He wants to do what he wants to do when he's ready to do it. So for Brixton, the third day, I knew he had to take a poop. But he held it in. He was really great in going pee. He actually, what he did, he would go in to the bathroom sit on a toilet, but looking in the direction of the potty. So he wouldn't sit like normally like this, like how he'd be sitting like on a potty. He would sit looking the other direction. And that was cool. I was like, how did you learn this? Like, I didn't know like how he learned it, but he did. And I was like, that's actually awesome that he knew how to do that, because I read and also saw some YouTube videos of other moms suggesting for boys to do the exact same thing. So it won't go everywhere, and it's just a little bit easier for some boys. So he was doing that. But after day 5, I told him, why don't you just try sitting the other way? And he actually sat the other way, and he would point his little Peter down into the toilet so it doesn't shoot up. Like, I was like, where did you learn this too? So I feel like maybe the other kids that were transitioning to potty train in his class before the summer started, like he was just watching and observing and remembered that some of the boys did that, and whenever he had to pee, he would look that direction or he would just point it down. So that's really cool that he remembered and he did that. So going back into day 3, I really want him to take a poop. So we had 2 really good pee experiences. Like, he actually nailed down how to pee in a potty on day 3. Pooping is a different story, because pooping for kids is super, super scary for them to go in a potty, not in a diaper. They don't want to look at it. They don't like understand. They just know how to just poop in a diaper. So towards the end of the night, you could just see like he's getting frustrated, and it was almost 8 o'clock, and 8 o'clock is normally his bedtime. And he's like getting tired. He's like, Mommy, I want my nighttime underwear right now. And I'm like, no, it's not bedtime yet. Even though I knew it was bedtime, I wanted to kind of push it out because I knew he had to poop. And I just want to like test it out and like push it out a little bit, because he doesn't know the concept of time. So I'm like, no, it's not bedtime yet. And then he's like, Mommy is on the floor, kicking and screaming in his room, kicking and screaming like, I want my nighttime underwear, kicking and screaming like, it's not bedtime yet. If you have to poop, go on the toilet and go poop. I'm like, go on the toilet, go poop. It's not scary. It's gonna be fine. If you need help, let me know. I'll help you. Go on the toilet and go poop. Just like going pee, but go poop. And then kicking and screaming, and then he stopped. So I just left him alone, because I just knew that I just had a gut feeling. If I kind of left him alone, I just want to see what he'll do. Either he'll poop on the carpet, which I hope he wouldn't, or he would actually try to go on a toilet. So we're in the dining room, and then my husband and I, we see him running into the bathroom, sitting on the toilet, and I'm like, I hope he's going to poop. And then he's like, Mommy, I pooped. And I'm like, oh, what? You pooped? Oh my God. We were so happy. Oh my God. He made a major poop. Like, it wasn't like some little nut. It was like, ugh. And I'm like, thank God, because those poops, the size of them, they need to go in a toilet. Not a diaper anymore. So I was like so happy. We gave him so much chocolate after that, so much praises, and he was just so happy. So afterwards, like, we put on the nighttime underwear again. Day 4, this kid, you guys, fully potty trained, in my opinion. Besides going out in public and going on a toilet in public, which is another thing that I'm going to talk about, he is fully potty trained at home. So day 4, he was going pee, he was pooping, all in the potty, no accidents, and we haven't had an accident ever since day 4 at home. Okay, so fully potty trained. Now, another test is to go in public restrooms. So I wanted to test it. I took him to a place called Discovery Cube. It's a kid's place. And I brought our potty seat, we have like a travel potty seat that converts into a potty, but also a potty seat to put on top of the toilet. And it has like little bags that you bring along, and you attach the bags on there. Let's say that you're in a car and your kid needs a potty. It converts into a potty seat. You put a little disposable bag on there. They could pee or poop in the bag, and then you take the bag and you throw it away. This also converts into a potty seat where you could put on top of a toilet. So it's a potty chair and then also a potty seat. So I brought the travel potty with us, and I put in a stroller, and I told him, anytime you have to poop or pee, let me know and we'll go to the restroom. I have the potty with you or with us. And then I told him, every time you have to poo or pee, just let me know. I have the potty with us. We'll go to the toilet and we'll go. And he's like, okay, mommy. So we had the car ride all the way there, and it was about 45 minutes. The first thing I always do, anytime I go anywhere with the kids to a public place, the first thing I always do is take them straight to the restroom so that they could go, and I don't have to worry about them having to pee or poop for a while. So the first thing I do once we get to Discovery Cube, I take them straight into the restroom, and I ask him, do you have to poo? Do you have to pee? And he's like, no, mommy, I don't have to go. And I'm like, okay, just let me know. 20 minutes later, he's like, Mom, I have to pee. And I'm like, okay, let's go. So we go straight into the restroom. I put the potty seat on top of the toilet, so he doesn't feel like he's going to fall into the toilet. And he went, you guys. I was so happy for him. So happy. He wasn't scared anymore. And he also went on the travel potty chair a few times. When I converted into the potty chair with the bag, he knows how to go on there, and he knows how to go when I convert it into the potty seat in a public restroom. So he's comfortable. He's super comfortable going into public restrooms now. And I'm so happy for Brixton. So every kid is so different. Like for Brixton, he just wants to do everything on his own terms when he's ready, not to be pushed or pressured or be told what to do all the time. Like he felt like he knew what to do, but he just had to do it. And I felt like he just pushed it all the way to when he really had to go, and he did it just fine. And I'm so glad that it didn't take that long for him to be potty trained. As far as when he went to sleep, let's talk about that. So when he would take naps or when he would go to sleep at night, I would have his pull-ups on every time until he has no accidents for, I would say, at least a month. That's what I did with Aliana. Until he had no accidents, like always a dry diaper at night or during his naps, then I would feel comfortable just leaving him in underwear. So that's what we did. And luckily Brixton had never had an accident at night. He's really knows how to control his bowel movements when he's sleeping, and he had no accidents when he's taking a nap or at night. And so another thing that I also bought after he has been fully potty trained is training underwear. So I bought these training underwears. I think it was like a whole set of 6 at Target, and they're really cute. It has a little bit of extra padding in the front and also in the back, and they're really easy to wash. But they're training underwears I really recommend getting. So after they're fully potty training, they practice pulling up their underwear, pulling down their underwear, pulling up their pants and their underwear, like just practice. Now Brixton knows how to do it. It took like, I would say like a good 2 weeks for him to like really fully get how to pull up his underwear, pull it down. The one thing that he is a little bit working on is wiping his butt better. Sometimes 3 wipes isn't enough. And before, like, it was really hard for him to understand that you don't need a whole roll of toilet paper to wipe your butt or his little Peter, that he just needs a little bit. But other than that, he is perfectly fully potty trained, and I feel like I know how to potty train a boy and a girl now after potty training Brixton. Next will be Rowan, and he's the only one on diapers right now. But yeah, at least like I know now how potty training a boy is like, and I got over that fear. But I hope this video helps you guys potty train your son. And I have another video of how I potty train Aliana and also tips on there. So it's different and it could be a different experience for your child, but hopefully this video helps you guys out when you guys are going to potty train. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.